Hello students, very good morning. Here in this class, I will going to discuss the flag register of 8085, and as I have told that flag register of 8085 that shows the status of the program. So how it shows the status of the program and what is the flag register in 8085, that is what we will be observing in this class today. So in 8085, flag register is of 8 bits. There are 5 flag bits in flag register of 8085. So one can see from the board that D0 to D7 total 8 bits are there and 5 number of flags are there: S, Z, AC, P and CY. So S stands for sign flag, Z stands for zero flag, AC stands for auxiliary carry flag, P stands for parity flag, CY stands for carry flag. You can see that bit number D5, D3 and D1, these are unused bits and given by the dashed lines, you can see easily. So these are unused bits. What are the unused bits? D5, D3 and D1. So in flag register of 8085 there are total 5 flags. So in 8 bit space there are 3 blank spaces in D5, D3 and D1 respectively. Fine. Now see, as I told, S stands for sign flag. So how sign flag is working? The sign flag that is associated with MSB of the accumulator. MSB is the most significant bit. MSB I have written in the board. You can see MSB of accumulator. MSB stands for most significant bit. So sign flag that is associated with MSB of accumulator. If MSB of accumulator is 0, if MSB of accumulator is 0, sign flag will be 0. If MSB of the accumulator is 1, sign flag will be 1. Means if MSB of the accumulator here, if MSB of the accumulator is 1, then sign flag will be 1. Fine. So if sign flag is 1, it shows negative data. If sign flag is 1, it shows negative data, and if sign flag is 0, it shows positive data. If sign flag is negative, if sign flag shows negative, it means it is 1. If sign flag is showing positive data, means sign flag is set to 0. So MSB of accumulator, that is been indicated by the sign flag. MSB of the accumulator is indicated by the sign flag. Next flag is Z flag, that is zero flag. During any operation, if accumulator results into 00 hex, you can see on the board it is given that operation of accumulator A is 00 hex. So if accumulator results into 00 hex, if 0 flag will set to 1, then 0 flag will set to 1. If operation is resulting into non-zero data, in that case 0 flag will result into 0. So if accumulator is 00 hex, after having any operation, the 0, that is Z flag, will be set to 1. Fine. Then AC is the auxiliary carry of the flag register of 8085. So it shows nibble to nibble carry in operation. You see, it shows nibble to nibble carry in operation. Means when there is a carry from D3 to D4, if from D3 to D4, if there is a carry, means if D3 to D4 you have a carry, then auxiliary carry will be set to 1. So it shows nibble to nibble carry in operation. What it means? If carry is happening from D3 to D4 bit, then what nibble to nibble carry takes place? Nibble means what? Nibble means 4 bits. Nibble is the 4 bits. So there are total 8 bits. Fine. So there are total 8 bits. Let me make it here. Say you have 4 bit, 8 bits total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. We have 8 bits. Now we have different data. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will be one nibble. And this will be another nibble. So that will be nibble 1, that will be nibble 2. First nibble and second nibble. So from this picture you can see 0 to 3, these 4 bits are first nibble, and from 4 to 7, this is second nibble. So if carry is happening from D3 to D4, means one nibble to other nibble, means from 3 to 4. If carry is happening from 3 to 4, means from nibble 1 to nibble 2. If there is a carry from nibble 1 to nibble 2, means one nibble to other nibble, then auxiliary carry flag will be set to 1. Then auxiliary carry flag will be set to 1. Fine. Now P stands for parity flag. P stands for parity flag. Even parity of ALU will result into parity flag is equal to 1. Similarly, odd parity of ALU will result into parity flag equal to 0. Means if there is even parity of accumulator, I have written even parity of accumulator, then parity flag will be 1. For this case, parity flag will be set to 1. If there are odd parity of accumulator, then parity flag will be 0. Means for even parity of accumulator, it is 1. For odd parity of accumulator or ALU will result into parity flag equals to 0. Fine? Clear? Next flag is carry flag. CY stands for carry flag. It shows carry in operation of the accumulator. It shows carry in operation of accumulator. Fine. See, if there is a carry in the accumulator, then this carry flag will be set to 1. So let us try to understand sign, 0, auxiliary carry, parity carry flag by one example, so that it will be more clear. So to understand this, I am just erasing this board. Have you written all these things? So I am just taking one example. So let us have a hexadecimal data. Let us have a hexadecimal data BC and DD. Hexadecimal data BC and DD. In last class I have discussed What was A? A is 10 in hexadecimal. B was 11. C was 12. D was 13. Fine? So this is very important. Just listen carefully. Let us, we have hexadecimal data BC and DD. Let us say we have register H that is equal to BC data, and register A is the accumulator that is equals to DD data. Now we are executing one instruction. Say add H. What it mean? Means we will be doing operation of what? Operation of H plus A. Means the data of the H register will be added to the accumulator, and answer will be stored into the accumulator, only in the accumulator. So when you execute add H, all it does is it will be adding accumulator with H. Result will be stored in accumulator. So after adding, answer will be in the accumulator. So after adding, the answer will be stored in the accumulator. Fine. Now what we will be doing? We will be doing this process in terms of binary as well as hexadecimal. So it will be more clear how flags are getting operated here. So to have it, B, what it means? B in terms of binary, it will be 1 0 1 1. The trick I have mentioned in the last video, that 8 4 2 1. B stands for 11. 11 means 8 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be 1 0 1 1. Fine. So B means 1 0 1 1. B means 11. So 11 means it will be 1 0 1 1. C means 12. C means 12. Means 12 means 1 1 0 0. D means 13. D means 13. So what it means? It is 1 1 0 1. Fine. Second, another D we have, that will be also 1 1 0 1. Fine. So now I am adding those numbers in decimal, in binary operation. 1 0 1 1, 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 1, then 1 1 0 1. Just adding those numbers. So it is B, it is C, and it is D, it is also D. BC and DD I am adding. Fine. So 0 plus 1, it will be 1. 0 0, it will be 0. 1 1, it will be 0. Carry will be 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 1. Carry will be 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 1. Carry again will be 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 0, it will be 0. Carry will be 1. Then 1 plus 0 plus 1, it will be 0. Again carry will be 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 1. Another we have a carry that will be here. We have another carry that will be here. So if I am adding BC and DD in binaries, what will be the result? 1 0 0 1, 1 0 0 1, carry will be 1. Clear? 0 plus 1 is 1. So now let us do in terms of hexadecimal. Let us do in terms of hexadecimal. Means now I am adding BC and DD same operation add h means a plus h and answer will be get stored in accumulator itself. Now in hexadecimal. So in hexadecimal, what you have to add? BC with DD. Fine. So C means 12, D means 13. So C plus D will become 25. Fine. C means 12, D means 13. So 12 plus 13 is 25. In hexadecimal, in last class I have discussed, then in hexadecimal 25 cannot be written. So 25 minus 16, 25 minus 16, that is 9. That is 9 is over here. So 9 will be placed here. So a carry is 1. A carry is 1. So there is a carry. Carry is 1. B means 11. D means 13. So 11 plus 13. 11. B means 11. D means 13. So now 11 plus 13 plus 1 carry is there. Plus 1 means it is again 25. 11 plus 13 is 24 plus 1 25. Again 25 cannot be written in hexadecimal. So 25 minus 16, that is 9. So 9 will be written here and 1 carry will be there. So 1 carry will be there. Over there 1 carry will be there. Means if you are adding the binaries, you will getting 1 carry 1. If you are adding two hexadecimal numbers, same hexadecimal numbers, you are also getting the same carry 1 here. You can see this. Fine. So let us try to understand how flags are getting operated here. So to understand flags, as I have told, that first flag, that is sign flag, so that shows the accumulator, MSB of the accumulator. If MSB of the accumulator is 1, then sign flag will be 1. Now tell me, what is the most significant bit? Here MSB, what is the MSB? MSB is 1. Fine. I am erasing all these things. So here MSB is equal to 1. Means sign flag will be set to 1. Clear? MSB is 1 means sign flag will be set to 1. Now for parity flag, say, for parity flag, how many numbers of 1 we are getting? We are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, total 4 number of 4 ones. Means 4 ones means even number of parity, means parity flag will be set to 1. Parity flag will be set to 1 as we are getting even number of parity here. If you are getting means 3 ones, then obviously parity flag will be set to 0. Fine? Clear? Now whether result is 00 hex, what I am getting? 1001, 1001, 1 carry remains there. Whether the result is 00 hex? No. Result is not 00 hex. If the result were 00 hex, then it should be 00000000. So now the result is not 0. Means 0 flag will be set to 0. Result is not 0, means 0 flag will be set to 0. Fine. So obviously you can see there is a carry. There is a carry. So obviously since there is a carry, so carry flag will be 1. There is a carry here. So carry flag will be 1. In case of hexadecimal also, in case of hexadecimal you are getting 199. Fine. That was our carry. So carry flag will be set to 1. Now whether there is a nibble to nibble operation takes place or not. Yes. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4. So there is a Nibble to nibble carry. Fine. There is a nibble to nibble carry. You can see there is a nibble to nibble carry. Fine. So now D3 to D4 there is a carry. Nibble to nibble carry. So auxiliary carry will also be set to 1. Auxiliary carry will also be set to 1. If there is no carry, nibble to nibble carry, then auxiliary flag should be set to 0. Fine. So this is how flags are getting operated here. So with the help of this example, I think you have understood. So I hope that based on this example one student can easily understand how flag register of 8085 microprocessor operates. So it is having a 5-bit flags. So I hope all of you have understood this. So you can please place your doubts here if you have any doubts, obviously. So thank you so much.